corner of the room, it's kind of like a maroon copper pyramid a little bit. It's an interesting thing on the top. So the Tesla coil is a device that was invented by, big surprise here, Nikola Tesla, over 100 years ago. When Tesla developed this technology, he had a simple idea in mind. He wanted to build something that would give the world free wireless electricity. So on the count of three, we'll turn this on, and you guys will have a chance to see what wireless electricity looks like. 3, 2, 1. We'll buzz it a few more times, and I'll give you guys fair warning before we do that. In the meantime, I'll tell you just a little bit about it. This is more than just some sort of lightning bolt machine. With the Tesla coil, you can power electronic equipment wirelessly. And that was the intent. That's what Tesla wanted to do. He wanted to use these to power electronic devices. So these days, if you have an appliance or something that runs off electricity, you need to plug it in. But if you had a Tesla coil at your house, you wouldn't need to plug in that device in order for it to work. If you guys look to the north side of the Tesla coil cage, we have some fluorescent light bulbs set up. Those light bulbs are not plugged in now. I apologize if not everyone can see those, but take my word for it, they're not plugged in. So let's turn on the Tesla coil again and check out those light bulbs. Here we go. Okay, so this is more than a lightning bolt machine. There's an invisible field of electricity that's being emitted by the coil when it's turned on. And electronic equipment that's within the range of that electricity, that equipment can be powered by the coil. Nikola Tesla wanted to build big versions of these. They'll have all over the country, and wherever you happen to be, you'll be able to receive wireless electricity. So this is kind of like Wi-Fi, except with electricity. You just need to be within range of it. So that was the big idea. You guys can imagine how convenient that would be. Anywhere you went, you'd be able to get the electricity. And the technology does work, but there are some limitations to it. And it's because of those limitations that we don't use wireless electricity technology for everyday purposes. This is inefficient. This takes in more electricity than it's able to emit. So that's one big issue. There's also a noise pollution issue with this. Whenever this is turned on, it's kind of loud. So you can imagine a 200-foot tall version of this running 24 hours a day. That would be a big problem if you had a community set up around it. And finally, these are dangerous. These can start fires. So those issues with this wireless electricity technology meant that this wasn't used for its intended purpose. All right, let's turn it on again. So even though today, if we don't use Tesla coils for their intended purpose, we use the science that Tesla helped develop over 100 years ago. We still use that science today. We built off of that. So Tesla pioneered alternating current electricity. We still use that today. That's what the Tesla coil uses. The Tesla coil manipulates frequency and voltage. So anytime you guys use a cell phone, you guys are using devices that were made possible because of Nikola Tesla. So science is cool in that way. You can build off of it. So this was kind of impractical. All the science that goes into it is very, very practical to us even today. All right, guys. So